Hello, hello, hello everybody! It is I, Tracerbug, back again for another Saturday stream. Today we are playing some more Compact Claustrophobia. I forgot what we did last time, but I'm sure I can... But as I always do, I write a description for each video, or for each stream. Just more give a summary on what I did for people who just want to... who missed it, just don't want to watch like the full like 2.5 hours, which is fair enough. And also for me to remember. Okay, so we made our first 7x7x7 box last time. Next box is requires 6,000 iron and uranium. But we're gonna be doing some automation stuff first. Then let's finish. Should have need. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be getting some automation stuff going, finally. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. Now that we have a 7x7x7 room. Let me pull the visuals up for you all. I love how the music cuts up. Ah! Press the Windows key by accident. Oh, that's great. I'm here. Look at this. 7x7x7. You can count it yourself and you can see that. It is in fact those dimensions. Right, so I pressed the wrong button. Okay, that's just great. That's just great. So, what we can do now is we can actually start growing trees. And the reason why we want to do that is because we need wood for graphite, which allows us to get some very nice tack. First, I need some a sapling. Actually, grab both, so I probably won't need both. And a block of dirt. We are getting started, folks. Right, so we put this in the middle. Plant the tree down. And I can't remember if I can just, you know, hold next to it. I think I actually have to be standing next to it. Hold on a minute. Do I have a block on hand? Nope. No. Let me grab one real quick. Any will do. Oh, whoops. Okay. I think I have to stand next to it. I don't know. Grow. There we go. I need an axe. Let me make one. We've got plenty of materials. Just gotta make ourselves. Can I use these just so I don't have to hold on to them all the time? Fine. Wait. No. Okay. So I think I can do this. Interesting. I suppose I can't do that. Fine. At least that's quick. Okay. So we can get logs now. So why do we care about that so much? Well, the reason... some steel or diamond could chop down trees in once. Oh! A silly me, I didn't use steel. I used the non-carbonated version, iron. Excuse me, princess. Anyway. Right, well, we don't need to worry about this right now. We can deal with that later. What I want to do is I want to make, I should be able to now melt this into charcoal, finally. Whilst that's going, I'm going to go and grow some more trees. See, I would have made a steel axe if I, one, knew about the quest, and two, if I actually felt like I had a lot of steel to, to spend, but steel's quite an expensive resource to get, like, it costs a bit of iron, which isn't hard to get, but TNT is a little annoying to get. I don't know if you noticed, but yeah. So I'd much rather not have to, waste my, waste it on, like, other things. Okay, I guess I had 24, but I want to keep that, actually, okay? I'm keeping it for other things, because I imagine I'm going to need a ton later in the future for other machinery. So now that we have this, we can use the manufactory. Does this actually go into the thing automatically? Nope. I don't think it does. There we go. Okay. Now it won't. So now we get pulverized charcoal. And if we pulverize on, if we run it through the manufactory again, we're going to get black that way, but oh, we can make steel with this now. That's nice. That's quite nice. Unfortunately, it is a little expensive, but I mean, it's not the worst. It's a more reliable way if we have a ton of charcoal, but fortunately, getting charcoal is it's a pain. Okay. All right. So run this through again. And then we'll get some graphite dust. If you guys remember from last stream, you probably remember I talked about how this is like the key ingredient we're missing from getting some pretty cool stuff. That being some stuff from Nuclear Craft, which contains a few nice blocks. Some of which being things that we actually need for more important stuff, like the alloy furnace, which allow us to get some other pretty nifty things. I think with this tough alloy we can make a pickaxe that can get us uranium, right? Yes! We can get uranium guaranteed. If you remember from last stream, the last time I had to use, I had to deal with RNG. That was a pain. But now we don't have to. If I get the thing, and we will be using tough alloy in the future, from what I remember, so for like several things, because I think we're gonna need to, yep, we're gonna need this. If I can, yeah, right there, see, tough alloy, we're gonna need it, we're gonna need a lot of it, so yeah, getting those things will be a must, but we will deal with that later. For now, what I want to show is that, like, something that is quite nice is that we can firstly make infinite water sources just in a single block. No more will we need to use an aqueous accumulator to get water. It's a fine way of doing it if you can't have access to these, but it's a pretty good way. So like we can make these things. We actually have exactly enough to make these, and then we can get an infinite water source. You have 2 buckets of water, which we can easily do because we have water lying around. And even if we didn't, it's not hard to get anyway. There's another one we can get. I don't know where. There it is. What is this? This collects helium. Great. What can we use helium for? Okay. Fantastic. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not very good at nuclear science, but I can build a reactor. Fun fact, the first time I built a reactor in this game, I didn't realize I built it wrong, and when I built it, it, like, blew up in my face 2 seconds after turning it on, which was really funny. I didn't die somehow, and everything was fine, except I had to rebuild it again, and, I had to figure out what I did wrong, but everything was fine, afterwards, because I understood how to do the thing. And I'll tell you about it once it's more relevant. We don't need to worry about that right now. We will build reactors eventually, but for now we're not going to worry about it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, another thing that you can do is you can generate cobblestone, which is probably more useful to us as well, especially when we're going to be, trying to make pickaxes, like stone pickaxes in particular, so we can get access to iron and other materials, and we can automate those with the clickers. If you remember when I did that, to speed up the times we needed, speed up the time spent getting to shorten the time spent that we getting the uranium. So yeah, my words are everywhere. I don't know what's wrong with me. Um. Okay, so yeah. So all in all, just a cobblestone generator in a single block that doesn't require any access, and it's also upgradable. It's a bit expensive to upgrade it, and you usually don't need this kind. Like usually the 2 per second is usually sufficient for the purposes. At least it was for me, from when I remembered it. But then again, I'm a noob, so whatever. Um, but yeah, it's there if you want it. The same applies for water. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah. So all that to say is that now that we have graphite, we can now make some pretty nice things for automation. Let me get that started. I would like to actually go in here and clean this up a bit, make it a bit nicer, because this is honestly a bit atrocious. Like, there's water everywhere, and we don't need that to be the case. So yeah. Also need a bit of tin before we move on. Where is my tin? Guess I just don't have any smelted. Or I guess there's just not available. Is that the case? No, it's up here. I'm just blind. Okay, yeah. Let me smelt this up real quick. Okie dokie. We also can, once we build up some other tech, we can eventually make a tough alloy. We can make a nuclear furnace, which TLDR is, it's basically a regular furnace, but it's actually much faster. The catch is that you have to supply it with uranium, but once we get uranium automated, that won't be a big deal. It really will not be. Okay. So we got those. Where are my buckets? Do I even have buckets? I should have buckets somewhere. I guess I don't have buckets. Okay. Oh, no, wait, they're right here. Lava and water. Oh, let's make the cobblestone generator first, because I guess I was holding on to that for... Let's go ahead and make a cobblestone generator. And there we go. Cobblestone is automated. And, that is quite nice. But I would like to actually make a water generator as well. Okay. We're gonna need more lead. We have some. I'll get the water real quick. Okay. So I want to check because I'm curious. Oh, you can. You can't just make sticks just this way. Cool. You can just take 2 of them and make 4 sticks. I mean, it's equivalent, so it makes sense why you should be able to do that. Whoops. Give me that back, please. Nope. We will move our base around and stuff, so we have more space, and yeah. But like we gotta like get through some stuff first. Honestly, if we could just make another 5 by 5 by 5, that would probably be okay for a little while. Because then I could at least, you know, have space that and not have to be here with this thing. You know what I mean? Probably need like an extra tunnel, but it's fine. Okay. Split this up. I need more tin because I have no brain cells. Where is my tin? I can't believe I'm... I don't know what's wrong with me today. I don't know. I'll be alright though, don't worry. Alright, there's our tin. Boom. Infinite water. Let's go and replace that real quick. The thing. Just getting water? Truth be told, I don't know if it is. Just for a minute. Just cleaning up around here. Appears to be still getting water. Let me watch oh, it didn't even change. Dang. Yep, much nicer. Much nicer. See how much nicer that is? You don't have to like... You don't have to like compress it at all. Like you don't have to like. It's much nicer in that like it's less of a mess. Okay. All right, so plan is I would like to make a machine that makes pickaxes, and then like we can, you know, do automatic mining and stuff. Actually, I think what I want to do first is I kind of want to like, you know, try to kind of actually just want to move out first. Just to, like, have some, just so that I can, you know, have some extra space to work with. Because, my god. Or at least what I can do is give myself a new 5 by 5 by 5 room to, not want to kill myself in. Because, like, one, it'll be much safer, and two, there'll be a lot more space because I can actually just, you know, just reside in that. It'd be, suffice to say, it would be a lot nicer if I could do that. Of course, one day I will eventually, you know, switch out to, you know, a larger room, but for now, you know, a 5 by 5 by 5 will hopefully suffice. Now, what I want to, so Before we do any of that, I would like to actually take a second to get, like, this thing, well, not that, the alloy furnace, and let me check the alloy furnace, because this thing will allow me to make certain blocks. Well, first of all, something cool is that, like, if I get a graphite block and I combine it with a block of iron, after some time it will make a block of steel, which would be really nice. It could also handle other things, but or a block of coal, or 2 blocks of coal would work. Could charcoal be used in any way to make a steel? Coal coke could work. Block of coal. Well, it's something, I guess. I mean, it can, you know. When I first continue to take coal coke, which, you know, which it is a slow process to make those, but can it do ingots? Don't get me wrong, a block is fine, but I'm just curious, can it do ingots? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. It's okay. Block's better than nothing, to be honest. So I will keep that in mind. I didn't actually know that. I'll be real. But anyway, Yali furnace, for our purposes, what we want to use it for now is to actually, get some tough alloys. Which will allow us to make this pickaxe, which, if you recall, gives us uranium. And if I'm not going to be making a ton more blocks or rooms and stuff like that, probably want that, you know? Just so, like, I don't lose my gosh darn mind. It's not even hard to make. Like, it's relatively cheap. Like, lithium, one, oh, it costs steel. Okay, maybe it's a little bit more expensive than I thought, but it's okay. You get a total, if you proportion to it, you can get enough for 1 pickaxe, for 1 steel. So, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can get 4. No big deal. No big deal. Okay, how do we make an alloy furnace? We're gonna need 2 bricks. I have the coil. Cool. Do I have the 2 bricks somewhere? Okay, great. I do not. Do I at least have clay somewhere? Anywhere. I don't think I do. Okay. Alright. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Remember that cobblestone generator made? How do you get it out? I don't know. Oh wait, I did something. Good enough. Okay. So what I want to do now, where's a hammer? Here's 1. We'll do 4. Nope. So, that's how you can get clay. Alright. I'm gonna hold on to the extra dust for later. I already have some tunnels. Nice. Alright, let me see here. No. Alrighty, I'm gonna need some lead and tin. Can't wait to get my daily jump scare of farting in the game. Oh, okay. Nothing to worry about. I don't know why I'm sticking it in here, because like I can easily just have the furnace, the redstone furnace do it. I don't know, man. Excuse me. Sorry. It's fun when he gets like use the induction smelter, but whatever. Just looking at the recipes while I'm waiting. There we go. Now light furnace. Okay. So if I grab one steel, I think you can actually just leave them as dust too. So if I do this, how much power does this take? 15. Oh, it's not a big deal. It's slow, but listen, we're on a strict power budget, so we gotta be a little careful with how much power we're spending. Excuse me, sorry. Should I like hold on to some ferroboron just for a quest? Nope. better pickaxe. Just wondering if those needed anywhere. I don't think there was. I guess here, but yeah, who cares? Right. So now that we've done that, now we've done that, now we can get as much uranium as we want quickly. Hallelujah. Thank God. So now I can make the 5x5 by 5 box. So I need 368 of each, huh? And some redstone, but no big deal. Put some of these tools away real quick. Santan was the one that gave me... Yeah. I reckon I need a new pickaxe. That might not even be enough, I'm gonna be real. Why did I make tin? I think I prepared to make tin because I thought I was gonna make like a casing or something. I don't know what I was cooking with that, but whatever. Okay, what's in this? Nothing. Great. Alright, I guess let's just get to it. First, quickly, just remove this. Just get out of the way. Put some other stuff away that I don't need. Okay. Alright. So just so I know, 368 is 5 stacks plus 48. Okay. Okay. I can do that. I know it's kind of tragic that I'm doing this again, but listen. Oh. Sorry. I think I'm starting to get lead poisoning from all the lead crate I've been messing with. That and the iron. Best gameplay in the world. One day we will get better automation. We will. I promise. I'm hoping to get some more stuff done today, but we're not going to be doing that much if, like, I don't have a lot of space to work with. You know what I mean? Hold on a second. Okay, so we got 4 stacks. Let's see, one more stack, and then 48. Yeah, I don't think we'll have enough for this one. I think we'll just be a little shy. We might need another good stand-10 pickaxe. Okay, before this pickaxe dies, let's make another one. There, I didn't take damage. Oh, I can't count. There we go. Okay, that is enough of the iron. Uranium time. So nice. Let's be glad this will go a little bit faster because now we actually are guaranteed to get uranium from this. So this will actually take less time. Hold on a second. Okay, that's 1 stack. Two more stacks and then 48. And done. Okay, I think I finally moved out. Yep. Oh, that's so much nicer. So much more space. Ugh. I could probably make more, some adjustments that would make this a bit more compact, but I think this is good for now. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Might want to move maybe this guy to here, so like, there's a bit more space for cabling. I can send it around other places, so I have more places to put things I want to hook up to power and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm good with this for now. Alright, so now what? Now that we've done that, I feel like I can actually think a bit more about like doing other things now. Thank God. Yeah, whatever. Maybe a stupid blueprint. Not about this machine, but we don't need it right now. Basically, it allows you to take sewage, put it into and automatically put it into blocks to glitch them out. That sounds useless, but in the future, that's going to be very important and useful. We'll stick it in our extraneous chest for now. But it probably couldn't hurt to do a little bit of organization real quick for like extraneous things. You know what I mean? Like we don't need that. I think everything in there is okay. These seeds should be in here. Yeah. Bit of extra uranium, yeah. Let me move these out. Okay, a little bit more organized now. Towards a little bit cleaner. Okay. Alright, so what's on the agenda for the quest book? Need a melter. Alright, so these are a little tedious, but they're not difficult, thanks to our recent advancements. What will be difficult, well not really difficult, but be annoying, is getting these nether bricks. The reason why we want this melter is when we can melt down the 7x7x7 boxes whenever whenever it's time for that. But I want to set up some automation first, though. I primarily want to make a box that will mine out, we'll at least do the stone pickaxes first. Like a setup to where, like, it'll mine out the I'll use the stone pickaxe to mine out materials, and then, it'll get out, like, the different materials for, like, you know, like lead, tin, copper, all that good stuff. Well, like, and I think we'll do something similar with the iron pickaxes in the future. I want to make these in like tiny boxes, like a single clicker with some power connected to it, so I can, you know, mine out like some stuff. Slight issue. Where are we gonna hook that up? Because I think what I will do is the media press will be moved down to here in that slot. And then the cable can run over here on top, and then like we could set the the mining box right there for the materials, and then we can have access to that, you know, with relative ease, because we just gotta go over here and look up. It's not hard to do. Yeah, like that. Okay, so it'll be needing up. I'll need to change that. Can't quite jump up high enough to get it. Hold on. Okay, F it. Where's my pickaxe? just do that. Let's go inside real quick. Let's change this to up. Oh, okay. Alright, there. Let's get to the power again. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So now we have a spot for the cable go out. And this is where one of the clickers go. We need to make the box first. Let's do that first. That's step one. Right. How do you one of these? 80 iron grit, 80 uranium grit. Please tell me. Standard pickaxe. Oh yeah, it can easily handle that. Okay, so 80 is a stack in 16, if I remember correctly. You know what? You know what? F this, man. No. Where's my pickaxe? Oh wait, I can just use this, can't I? Which way are you facing? There we go. Okay. There we go. Just gonna have these ding-dongs mine for me. See, I want to give it power, because then I can actually, you know, I think 25 RF per tick will be fine. Because we're only going to be using one, so, and it's pretty decent speed. Got any particular item? Let me see if I can make this. I should be able to. Oh yeah, easily. Stop. Alright, these are zeros, so don't use up power. They don't need to. Okay, they didn't get enough, but they got close enough. I can get the rest. Yeah, we don't need to access the thermogen. I will probably need more tunnels, but that'll be fine. Alright, so here is the plan that I have. First, I'm going to put power here. And the reason is because what I'm planning to do is I'm actually going to have another box in here. And it's going to make the pickaxes that will be sent to the clicker, right? I think I'll have the clicker facing up. I think that makes the most sense to me. Excuse me. So stone pickaxe. Cobblestone is easy. And then sticks are relatively straightforward. Some bonsai saplings, or I guess wood would be fine, but I think I'd rather use this recipe. We could just grow the things again, and then that would work. Yeah, a whole box would be dedicated to making the pickaxes and sending those out when needed. But what I want to check first is how many materials will we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. I meant like how many materials will I need to like store? I already have 1. This guy. These are all taken up. The second one somewhere. I know. There it is. Okay, and I would just need to make 3 more. Alright, let me see here. So 5 chests. Sorry, 3 chests. Gonna need some tin and stuff. How do I get tin again? Let me see. Not that kind. Okay, where is the kind I actually need? There it is. Nickel pickaxe, okay. I don't have one. Great. I know I have nickel around here, though. Like, I have some tin, but I don't have enough for what I need to do. Right? Meantime... 3 iron... I'm actually gonna have a stack of the redstone, you know, just out of the thing. Just so I don't have to, worry about getting it every time. go ahead and fill the, register these for the things they will be holding. We already got iron. I'll get used to it eventually. Tin, there was one more. Oh yeah, nickel. Yeah, these are our 5 caches that we will be putting away into the thing. Okay, so with this, we're gonna need some pipes, but we're also gonna need something here. We're gonna need a vacuumulator for this. This is gonna pick up the items that the clicker is gonna be mining out when it goes to do that. So we're gonna be needing to get some materials. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some. Let's go 32. And I'm gonna grab some iron too. Or sorry, did I say iron? I meant copper. My bad. Oh, wait a minute. We already have one. Oh, well, I'm still gonna smelt this. Well, isn't that dandy? Well, in that case, let me grab... We're gonna need something called item ducts. I prefer to actually have the opaque versions. Although the transparent ones are pretty cool, I care about frame rates. Pretty cheap. 2 tin and 1 lead. I don't have any smelted up lead. Okay, buddy. Okay. I just need 1. We only need 3 for now, I think. Let me go ahead and implement these components. Perfect. So, pretty straightforward. It just goes up in here. It picks up the items around here and then just sends them into these boxes. And that's pretty much it. I'll have the clicker up here. Gonna put the cable in. Why aren't you receiving? Okay, you are. It's just filling up. Okay, never mind. We're good. Okay, it's gonna be off for now. So we're not gonna worry about getting the thing sorted out yet. Okay. So now with that, we have to then we're gonna need to make another box. We're gonna put it right here, and then we're gonna like make a pipe that goes into here for the thing. I think that means we're gonna need another tunnel. I'm actually gonna need a couple tunnels. How do I make a tunnel again? Light engineering block. Do I have some? I would like to. No, of course I don't. Well, it's a good thing I smelt up that copper, wasn't it? Okay. Okay, so I need 2 iron. So 4 iron, 2 copper for those. And 4 more copper. Sorry, 4 more iron. It's gonna be what? 8 iron? Okay. And what, like 7 copper? 3 for these. Okay, 5. Okie dokie. So now with that, when we place this box in, it'll need a tunnel to be able to send the power, get the power, and then another one to send out the pickaxes. Yeah, pretty straightforward. We just need another box. It's a box. It's great. It's a box. It's great. Anyone gets that? I just said that impulsively, by the way. I don't know why I did that. But if any of you get that reference, then you are veterans of YouTube, and you have my respect. Because, oh my god, that video is so old. Jesus, okay. And I should not have been watching at the age I saw it for the first time. But, thankfully, I was too innocent to know what it was. But now I know. And, oh my god. Jesus Christ. Anyway, what am I doing? What am I doing with this uranium? I think I just blanked out and just lost my mind. Oh no, wait, what? No. I do need uranium, but I don't. I'm just gonna mine it again. I should have enough for another box. If I do it like this. Ah. How wonderful. Okay. Finally made the box. Let me grab these pipes just in case I need them. I know I'm going to need at least one. So okay. So west and up. I think I'm gonna set. Ooh. Huh. Trying to think how I want to do this. I guess what I could do, could place the power here, make it up. No, sorry, west. There we go. And then, so here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna have a, there's gonna be a water thing here, water generator. There. You can probably see that I'm gonna say that I'm gonna make a, another, garden claw shear to make wood. That needs to be passed into a sequential fabricator to process that into sticks. Not planks, but sticks. And then, once that's done, it will then need to be passed into another sequential fabricator, and this is the one that actually makes the pickaxes. And then that will then output to the bottom. And I don't know if this has to be the case, but I think maybe I can auto output to a side. I'm not actually sure on that. Oh, and the cobblestone generator will be on top. The cobblestone generator will be here. Water thing here. And if it's true that you can automatically output, I'll need to make a servo there as well. Hopefully that's the case, because they'll just make my life so much easier if true. So, yeah. I think I've got the idea of what I want. Now I just gotta build it. I'm gonna need to make some specialized versions of the sequential fabricators, because they're stupid and they need to actually have this thing plus an Invar upgrade thing, so that's great, and I need to do that twice because I need to make 2 of them, because I can only store one recipe at a time, because of course they can. Where's all of my tin? I thought I melted a bunch. Am I dumb? Well, the answer is always yes. I'm very stupid. Where's the tin? Oh, there it is. Give me. Start processing some tin, please. I guess in the meantime, whilst I'm waiting for that to cook, we should probably get a tree going. Let me grab a sapling real quick. Because we're going to need some wood to... Where the fudge are saplings? There they are. We're going to need some wood to make the one thing. So we might as well get this out of the way. There it is. Oh, I got a nice fruit treat. God, I'm so hungry. No, literally, I'll be fine, don't worry. No big deal. I'm not gonna starve in like fudging 2 minutes. It's not Minecraft IRL. Okay, that's these ding-dong things made. Alright, oh god. Okay. Gotta make so much stuff. Alright, I need copper. Please tell me I have 8 copper. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh shoot, no, I need 16. God darn it. Okay. Quick, how do we get copper? Bronze pickaxe. I have one of those. There we go. Now you might be wondering why I'm not using these kind of pickaxes when it comes to like automating the actual like thing, like to like get guaranteed drops. But but the thing is, that is way too complicated for wanting to. Yeah, I agree. It would be more effective at generating things, but like you gotta think about the logistics of actually maintaining a self-sufficient, fully automated system. Like, it would be way too much. You'd be spending, like, if you didn't do that, you'd be spending your entire time just managing fudging pickaxes. You wouldn't be able to get anything done. So like, yeah, well, I would do that. Like, I could do that. I'm not going to, because one, that would be way too complicated, and we don't really have the budget for that sort of thing. I don't even think we have the power budget to manage all that. And two, we don't have the space budget either. And three, I'm not mentally insane yet. And high emphasis on yet. I mean, I'm going insane, but I haven't reached the point where I'm going to actually torture myself, So, like, I mean, you could argue by playing this game I'm torturing myself, but I actually enjoy playing this game, so. Okay. Plus, I've played this game before. When you play the first one time, you pick up some things that'll just make life a bit easier. So, yeah. You have the insights of the past to help you. Even though the past was like a good few years ago, actually. I played this in June of 2022. I think that, like, and sometime before that. It's around that time I finished it, actually. I took photos of, like, some points in progress, so maybe I could probably find, like, roughly when I started. I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me. Okay, what's missing? I think I'm just missing... I need some gold to be smelted. Wait, which contains the gold? Right. Here. Just gonna have some of this chilling out. Every time, man. Every time. No, I need to. There we go. And I just need crafting tables. Pretty straightforward. Alright, now I need to make these weird kit things. These things. Okay, but they're not too hard to make. It's just a little annoying. Despite the name, it's actually pretty easy. If it's dumb, upgrade. It is dumb. So we're gonna need to upgrade it. I actually just realized we don't actually need two of them. We only needed one. The first one is just making sticks. It only has one ingredient it ever needs. So it actually, we never need to make the second one. So I mean, it's good to have because we might need it in the future. Stick in the extraneous chest for now. So not the worst waste of time, but still, yeah. At least I've figured this out now, so I can only just make one of these. So Cool, I guess. What's that weird smell? Smell like chocolate. I don't know. I have no idea. I think I've lost my mind. I think we've got like some like weird like wax melts in like the other room or something. And I'm smelling that. And now it smells like chocolate chip cookies actually. Maybe like brownie, I don't know. Stop making me hungry. This is torture. This is actually like psychological torture. Like please do not do this to me. Okay, all my nickel is in the other fudging room. Give me 1 minute. I also need 2 of these. I guess I just had one left over from something else, and I was not paying attention. Or I actually had correct amount, but other place. I'm stupid. Shush. Hell, flippin' Luria. Okay. Alright, that's done. Let's actually make the other things before we do that. Is this done? Perfect. Factory, work on that. Okay, what else do I need to do? I need water buckets. Let me get those real quick. Where is wood? Because that actually has water. Gonna need a couple of tin ingots for this. Okay, let's do the garden cloche now. Garden cloche, okay. Should have vacuum tubes lying around somewhere, because you get 3. Yep. 2 of these. 4 glass. Okay. Wash is ready. Water will be ready soon. We have these things. That's a cobble gem. I think that's everything. I think so, yeah. I'll need to do some configuring, but it'll be fine. Oh, where am I? Okay. Okay. I need one of these. I mean, any work, but I'd rather use oak, because I'm weird like that. Oh, I need to make a servo. I'll do it later. I forgot to set my spawn point. There we go. Okay. Make sure I get this right. No. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's just a little slow, but it's fast enough for what we're doing. It's fine. Okay. This one goes here. And then this one will go here. This will go up here. You can configure these. Stick. We want this recipe. Yep. Okay. We want stone pickaxe. If it can't work, it's no big deal. There's a space underneath it. I could get it. I'll have to move the fudging thing though. Let me try actually making the servo first though, because maybe it might not work because. Oh no, never mind. It works. It works perfectly. Never mind. I don't even need the thing. All right, and then go. As long as I don't drop anything, should be fine. Yeah, baby, automation! Finally! We now have automated materials. Yeah, it's slow, but it's better than nothing! I'm doing my best! It's a start. It is a start. Over time, these will build up. One thing I did actually realize that... Wait, stop, actually. Stop. There's something I realized. I gotta actually filter this real quick. It will pick up, other items. These ones in particular. And it'll clog up the machine slowly if I don't actually do something about that. I just thought of that. Let me quickly filter these. There we go. No, we should be good. Because when it breaks, there might be a small period when this will happen. Hopefully these will eventually despawn. I don't know if that actually will happen. If it doesn't work, then I can make like a slight change. Like, can I make like a trash can of some sort? Spell it correctly? Nope. There is a nullifier that does the trick. But it's a little expensive. See? Not very many items. But, you know, yeah. The goal is that these will eventually despawn. And I don't have to worry about it. Check it out. We've already got 100 iron. Isn't that nice? So now I have to really focus on the uranium. Sometimes. Cool. So how much power does it utilize in total, actually? Well, systems seem fine, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. So we've got something started relating to automation. Thank God. It's not. Oh, I mean, it's a good start. Like we've automated like multiple materials that like we're gonna be using a lot in building stuff. So it's good that we're going to be able to start stockpiling up these things. So yeah. Now, if we can do the same thing with the iron pickaxes, then we'd be somewhere. like for iron, like that would then we would be cooking, and we would be able to start actually. Then we would pretty much have every resource sorted, you know, and that would be pretty cool. Um, what we would do, likely, is a we would probably put another box here. For this is where the uranium mine is gonna go. Uranium slash other nonsense that we have to account for. We already have other things, so we just gotta set up the what a thing of bobbers, and then what we can do is then like we can have a similar setup with the different things like before. We can have a pipe going from here. This will carry out the iron grit to a to some like furnace. It will then smelt down the iron grit into iron ingots, and then we can have like, or we can actually send it to just some other box that will, you know, just process into, you know, actually making the pickaxes, so we have extra space for the actual mining efforts. Maybe we, because like, you know, we'd probably want it to grow its own sticks as well, and then it would make its own. It would make their own sticks, and yeah. So like it's doable. Require a little bit of materials, and maybe we should probably, and maybe some extra power, but nothing too ridiculous. We should probably figure out how much power we'll need, because we'll probably roughly use probably use a little bit more, but roughly the same. This thing produces what, 400 RF per tick? It's like 20 times 12. No, it's 240. So I know for a fact that the I really hope those can be like sorted out and stuff, because yeah, please tell me they despawn eventually. I really hope they despawn. Okay. So yeah. I guess if we just occasionally check in on this thing, we could probably just delete it. I have a trash can here, so it's like, it's not the worst. You know what I mean? Okay, you go in, check up, pick this up, and then we just leave. That's it. That's all we have to do. Not the worst maintenance I've had to deal with, so, you know, it's just pretty straightforward. We don't even have to touch the machine. That's the nice thing about it, is that we don't even have to worry about any of that. Like, it'll just do its thing, you know? Like, I could see the materials, like falling out in, like, you know, 1 frame per second or something. Whatever the frame rate of like, you know, the capture rate of, like, these, of, like, the inside of the cube of the room. Yeah, I do like how you can see the items in there. So, yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah. So now that now that we have this, it would be pretty cool if we could actually, you know, convert this into some sort of process that, like, if we can, you know, append it another system to, you know, mine the uranium and stuff like that, and among other materials, then we would be in business. Then we just have to you know, like, you'd probably have to make a couple boxes among other things. It'd be a lot. I'd like to figure out how much power this thing uses first. So this is 25. This system is actually really quiet. I like this. This thing, I don't know how much this thing uses. I think this thing can use up to 20 RF per tick, so 20, 30, so it's 50 together. It's a little spicy for my taste. So that's what? So, 50 plus, so 75 in total for this setup. And then plus, I'm just gonna say, maybe just say 20. So, at most 90 RF per tick. It's sustainable, but it is a bit high. And another one, we could probably handle that. Probably need to account for an extra 20 for, the other thing, for, like, the furnace that you use to make the actual, iron and stuff. So, yeah. I would imagine altogether it'd probably be along the lines of, that maybe be like, what, 110? So altogether that'd be, what, 200 RF per tick? Like, we could sustain that, but that would be a lot of power used up. We would only have 40 left over for, like, base operations, which would be, like, maybe 2 machines at a time. Not the worst, but we've certainly had better power. And that's just assuming that the garden clusters are 20, you know? For all I know, they could be higher. They might be lower, but they're probably lower, but it could be higher. Let me actually look this up. Whoops. Garden, Closh, Minecraft. Wiki. Let me see here. Consumes 8 RF per tick. Okay. Okay. So from what I can tell, it does 8 RF per tick. Not nearly as bad as I thought it would be, but even still, like, that would be what? Okay, well, we said everything was 75, not counting the cloche. So with the cloche of 8 RF per tick, so that would be what, 83? And then if we count for the other one, that'd be like what, 103? So, like, that would be, what, 186 RF per tick altogether? That is much better than what we had before. Like, but that would only, like, account for, like, maybe one extra machine. So, like, it would work, but it would, you know, yeah. I guess another thing to consider is that, like, I am assuming that these things would be running like, the power drain, yeah, if they were all running at once at the same time constantly, yeah, that would drain a amount of power. But as you can see here, and I'm just like, they're not running. Yeah, the cloche is running, but like, it's still filling up this. Once it's filled up, it probably won't be running nearly as effectively, right? Like, you can see these things aren't running at all. Like, they're just these fabricators here. They're idle because it's waiting for a pickaxe to be ready to be made. So it will only activate whenever it needs to. So, like, the average power used will probably be much lower. But the maximum, you know, is something I'm a little concerned about, you know? Like, because, like, even if it would be for, like, a short second, like, if we don't have enough power, you know, supply that thing, that could, you know, really disrupt things. You know what I mean? Like, it could cause some problems. So, yeah, I don't know. So theoretically, we would be, like, practically speaking, we should be fine if we were to make the other, the iron pick miner. but it probably would be best if we hold off on it until we improve our power generation. But hey, it's all right. We've got, it's a good start, you know. Like this'll suffice. Like, holy Jesus, already 500. Yo, if you could just do that for all of those and like not mine when you don't have a pickaxe, that would be incredible. Genuinely. Yeah, like we've already got like over 100 of all the materials, like, and like for iron, like 600. Like, we, like we could make I think a 5x5x5 if we're just considering the iron we have alone. Obviously, we don't have the uranium, but I can mine that myself, so. You know, and we have the tech to, you know, make the pickaxe to make that, like, you know, a guaranteed thing, you know. And if I'm feeling really lazy, I could probably, you know, have, like, set up the temporary, clicker and just have that be in the background just doing its own thing whilst I, take care of other stuff. So, yeah, overall, I think we're in good shape. Like, we're looking pretty good. Got like plenty of different. We've already got 10% of the way for like the 9x9x9. So, like, you know, that should say something. Just like how we're doing. You know what I mean? So yeah. But we gotta still get the uranium sorted. Let me just look at this and review this. Yeah. I don't think we even have redstone either. So, it probably would be best if we made that machine sometime soon. But I want to improve power generation first. And I think that might be the last thing I do before I end the stream, because I am actually starving and would like to eat something, you know? And, yeah. So, what my plan is for power is, like, now that we have a better, generator, like now that we have like a mining operation going, what we can do is we can, you know, make like another one of these, right? The uranium and stuff, everything inside, like it's all pretty straightforward, and we have the tech to build it much more effectively now, right? Like it's not gonna be a big deal. Like we will be able to handle getting these things. Let me just look up the thermoelectric generator real quick and let's see what we got here. So we're gonna need a ton of constant. Oh yeah, steel. Forgot about that. Well, now that we have the alloy furnace, what we could do, if it could pull up, what we could do actually is we can get the graphite block, a block of iron, which I think we've seen that's pretty easy. Graphite block is just a bunch of, you know, it's just a ton of smelted up graphite dust, which is just essentially charcoal at the end of the day. So 9 charcoal or 9 logs would equate to, if some iron, will equate to 1 steel block. If we had the time to, you know, actually take a moment to actually process this, if we could actually, oh, whoops. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, not a big deal. And you can use charcoal too. Great. Probably is a bit slower, but it's fine. So you can use that with 2 iron to actually get 2 blocks of steel. So, yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. But yeah, I think the graphite block, you know, plus the block of iron will be fine because the coke oven, it's slow, so it would be really slow and tedious to try to get the thing. You know, even though we could probably get we can get coke from other means if we actually had coal, which we don't. And how do we even get this? Hold on. Oh, pressurized graphite dust. We can technically make this, but I really don't want to right now. This is kind of beyond the scope I'm trying to look for right now. So we could, in theory, do it an automated way of like processing all this. Like, you know, if we actually had the ability to automate wood, which we technically do, it's just it requires steel pickaxes and stuff, and we don't really want to do that right now. Like, that's a problem for future me. Yeah, let's like but like we can still like make I think, you know, for now the process of, you know, I think the process of just, you know, grabbing some coal, grabbing some wood, converting it to graphite, a graphite block, you know, it should be enough, you know. One block covers 3 of these, so 4 blocks in total will be more than enough to get what we need. So that's like a few trees, like what, 9 trees in total? Yeah, it sounds like a lot, but it's not that bad. We'll be fine. And then we could process all this down, get all this so we need. Now that we have all the extra machinery, it won't be that big of a deal. At least it shouldn't be. Let me check something. Do I have the press for... I do. Okay. Perfect. Okay then. So, right then, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make we're gonna need, I want to make 2 boxes, so that, like, because my plan is I'm gonna condense this in, put this in another box that will basically house multiple of these things, and then the goal would be to be able to have that box be able to handle many of those, thermo generator things, thermoelectric generators. So yeah. Yeah, and the Constantan, it should be no big deal, and the copper will be pretty straightforward too as well. 2 ingots per coil, and 2 sets per one thing, so 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 copper per one of these. So, no big deal. And this is just no big deal either. So, we will be fine. We will be absolutely fine. First order of business. Let us get all of this sorted. Whoops, I need these later. Where am I? There's steel. We're not gonna use that steel right now. We're gonna just make some brand new batches. Be best if we did that anyway. Right. Any messes to report? No. Fantastic. Okay. So I need plenty copper, iron. Okay, I don't need that much. I don't need this much, but I just want to process a lot of this to have in here. Pretty soon it might be more useful to have some uranium left lying around to make a nuclear furnace. We can easily make one. It's not hard. But I think we'll save that for another time. Especially once we get a thing going. Once we get the uranium mining thing going. So, okay. So I need 12 coil blocks. What do you know? 12 of these. So 12 times 2 is 24, times 2 is 48. Do I have 48 copper? I do not. I have half of that, though. We'll come back for that. script's not finished. I'm still working on it. The thing just finished. Okay, Alright, that's done. Alright, for Constantian, I need 12 times 5, that's 60, so 30 each. I know, instead I'm still writing something. Alright. Description's done, so I'll have to... Once the stream... Once I finish making the thing, the stream will be... I'm calling it a stream. Okay, I gotta process all this. This might take some time. I want to even wait and just hold on to these for now. I guess in the meantime, whilst that's going, I should probably prepare getting the rooms ready. I didn't notice it would take like a long time. Oh, 180 seconds. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize it was slow. That's on me. Well, also is not actually sending out power. Why is it not sending out power? It should be. Let me refresh this. Maybe that might fix it. Well, there's power at least. Probably reflowing back to things that needed it. Alright, it's returning back to normal. Okay. The structure's been rebuilt to now where it should be good. And, yeah, we're close to getting this working. I just, slightly awkward that I didn't realize that it was actually going to be a little slow. I'm going to make the speed upgrade, actually. So there is a way you can make it. Why didn't it show up? Am I just blind? Whatever. Okay, anyway. Okay, it runs at 40 now. So now it shouldn't take nearly as long. Finally. Alright. Something I forgot to do. I gotta get a lot of... 12 times 9 is 108. No, wait, hold on. It's not 108. I don't need 12. I only need 6 this time. 6 times 9 is 54. What am I at now? 28. There we go. Why did I grab so many? Whatever. Oh my god, it's a darn. Alright, let's build this thing. Second thermo generator. I actually gave them some accidental symmetry because of how I built them. Regardless. Alright, let me empty out this water. Yeah, I did not need so many buckets worth. It's fine. Okay, now the power box is capable of expanding more if I so need it to. Which I don't know if I will expand it, but the option is there if I need it. So that's nice. So now we've doubled our power. So now it would be... So now making a second miner for iron wouldn't be that big of a deal because now we can actually handle the power load. So, yep. Alrighty. Well, I think that's where we're going to call it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked what you saw, consider checking out my other videos. I have plenty of them. You probably find something you like. If you're into Minecraft, you'll definitely find plenty of a good few series on there that you can watch. I recommend come on, Trace. What was it called? Oh, hold on. Let me find the name. Oh, I was thinking of it. Cryptopolis. Some reason I thought it was a different one. Whatever. Yeah, Cryptopolis. I recommend that one. I really enjoyed that one, and it also actually, I do complete it. Cupidopus is another good one too. So yeah, Encrypted one. It's fine, but the quality of the audio is terrible. Just it's up. But yeah, there's a good few series on my channel with YouTube, with Minecraft in it that you can enjoy. Surely sure. And it's of the similar variety of where I make machines that do stuff for me, so I can be lazy. Yeah. If you missed me when I was live, I am live every Saturday at noon Eastern Time. Daylight or not, that is your discretion to figure out, because I cannot tell you ahead of time, because I am merely to you a video of a person that has moved on to something else by the time you've watched it. Unless you're watching it live, which eventually I will be somewhere else. And that will be, I'll still be where I'm at, where I'm recording this. It's just, we'll be doing something else. My point is that I can't tell you ahead of time what it'll be because of daylight savings time. So it's up to you to figure out what it is. It shouldn't be too hard. If you know where the, if you can find the time zone, you can probably find when it changes, or you could probably figure out when daylight savings time takes effect. Probably not a big deal. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for things you'd like me to play, I'm always open suggestions. Visit me know in the comments, and I will I'll see what I can do. I'll add to the list. I think that's everything. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you all next time. Bye-bye.